In this video, I'm going to share some strategies that can help you become more consistent in the things you do. Because it's very hard when we start these new things and then we fall off the bandwagon. When that happens, we just waste a lot of time and energy. When it comes to being consistent with anything you start, it's very important to just really start small, because too much commitment too soon can just kind of derail a lot of us, because oftentimes we already have a lot of commitments to other things in our lives. And when we kind of bring on all these new things and we go 100% right away, it's just much easier for us to fall off the bandwagon, because we're gonna get overwhelmed with the things that we're already doing and that new thing. So if you were to start running, for example, you'd want to try to do it like at least 1 day a week. And then as like the months go on per se, you could probably increase that to maybe 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Like that gradual progress gives your mind the time to kind of accept that this is gonna be something new that I'm gonna stick with. And even in my own life, I found that when I put too much commitment into something too soon that's new, I just don't really stay consistent. Whether that's with running, playing sports, new hobbies, it just never has worked. But when I kind of started slow and just kind of build my way up, I stayed consistent, and eventually those hobbies kind of become something huge in my life. Another thing too, like when you're starting something new for the first time, you really want to take the time to be sure that you try and leave a good first impression. If you're gonna, let's say, study, for example, you really want to take the time to kind of prepare, get the notes ready, make everything so perfect so that when you actually attempt that thing, it goes well. And then when it goes well, your mind's going to have like a snapshot of that memory. So you're not going to build a negative association with that new hobby or this new thing that you're doing. You know what I mean? Because if you were to start this new thing and you go at it and it was just a complete failure, it's very tough to get motivated to really want to go back to it. But if you really took the time to kind of prepare ahead of time to make sure it's going to be a great experience, you're doing yourself a huge favor. Another thing that can really help you like stay consistent too is really ponder about the consequences for not being consistent. Let's say you're trying to get into exercise. If you do not stay consistent with exercising, you're not going to have as much energy to do the things you want to do. Your health is going to start to kind of derail. When you have those negative consequences in your mind, it's going to motivate you in a sense, you know what I mean? Because you're going to see that you're going to give up something that is very, very important. Because if you do not have the negative consequences in your mind, I guess in a sense, it's kind of fine if you just kind of dip from that new hobby that you've started. In my own life too, I work out, I realize, okay, if I don't work out, I'm gonna probably not have much energy, you know what I mean? And also like with studying too, like that's a hobby I cultivated. I try to enjoy studying now, you know what I mean? In the past, it wasn't my cup of tea, but because I took the time to really think about the consequences and how it's gonna impact me later on, I was able to kind of still stay motivated to study, stay into fitness, just about every area of my life. I've been able to kind of really keep everything nice and tidied. And another thing too, like if you want to stay consistent in the things you do, focus on the benefits. How is this new thing going to improve your life? Let's say you started to try and start eating more healthier. How's that going to help you? Well, it's going to make you feel much better to begin with. You're going to have a lot more energy, a lot of things like that, you know what I mean? And those benefits, who would want to give like benefits away? You know what I mean? Like benefits are great. They can really just improve our life a lot. And even in my own life, there's things I do, it sucks. In the gym, there's certain workouts that I do and I'm like, I do not like this. I might as well just not do leg day, for example. But then, when I really think about it, I realize that having strong legs helps me be a faster athlete, much stronger. Because the legs, it's a very powerful machine and it's very good to keep it up to date. This is the end of the video. I create a lot of videos along these lines. A few of them are actually gonna pop up on the screen. you guys should definitely check them out because like it's really my motto, you know, I'm trying to kind of like improve lives by sharing a lot of engaging information. So I'm gonna head out now and I will catch you guys in the next video.